Hello everyone, today we're going to be reacting to doctor did things to me being in a coma. I don't know what things I don't know what things doctor do in the coma.
Hi there, I'm Dexter. I'm a young 19-year-old
Okay,
and I
Dexter.
live alone near Washington, D.C., the capital of the U.S. I'm working really hard to establish my career and become as successful as I can as soon as I can. Recently, I recovered from injuries after I got into a really bad accident. And I fell in love with a doctor who helped me with my treatments and recovery after
What?
it, Juliana. She was quite a lot older than me, and it took me a while to realize, but I was insanely attracted to her.
Okay.
It was a pretty insane day. I was heading home on my bike and suddenly got into a crash. It was a side collision between my bike and the car. I was injured. One side of my body was completely paralyzed, I was bleeding from the head, and I was badly hurt. Within a few minutes, the ambulance came and took me to the hospital. My left leg and hand had fractures, I had a minor injury in the left side of my brain, and my whole left half was scratched up and bruised. I was asked to remain under observation for a whole week in the hospital's emergency ward. I used to hate the feeling of being in the hospital, but I had no choice. I was injured and needed to recover. I had to stay.
Yeah, you need to recover. I mean, 1 week in the hospital isn't that long.
I was assigned a specialist doctor for the entirety of the treatment, a lady. For the first 2 days, the doctor visited me every hour for checkups, shots, checking my saline drip, and other stuff. She was kind and stunning. She used to talk to me during the treatments to keep my mind off the pain. She took care of me like a baby. The 2 days were
Why is the doctor so small?
full of pain, but she had turned it into a few minutes with her smiles and chats. I was able to move a little on the 3rd day, and I was happy about that. I felt better and like I needed no more treatment. But my doctor checked in and ordered me to rest. She dressed me up and continued the treatments as before, smiling and talking to me about whatever random thing was passing through her head to distract me. I didn't like the pills and the syrup. Well, do you? I used to throw them away when no one was watching me, but I was caught. My doctor caught me
Shouldn't you be taking medication to heal faster?
throwing the medication away, and she gave me the pills herself. I kept staring at her with a sweet smile and kind personality. I was making love to her, completely lost and
The fuck?
entwined with her. I was kissing her deeply. She was my doctor. I woke up. It was all a dream. I was blushing and red, but a little lost too.
Wow, a dream.
How could I make love to my doctor? So I ignored my feelings. Whenever she visited me for a checkup, though, I would always remember the dream, but I ignored it. It was a passionate and romantic night. My doctor came to
What was that?
me and took her own clothes off before taking mine off. We were in the throes of love, deep and strong. She looked so beautiful and I wanted her
What is going on in this animation?
more and more. The janitor woke me up. It was a dream again. How can I have the same dreams? Was it something more than a dream? Was I attracted to her? These questions kept echoing through my head. I was being taken care by her wonderfully. She was treating me as if I belonged to her. I just stared and stared at her. I liked her. It was the 4th time that I had the same dream of making love to her. I had understood that I really liked her. Maybe I even loved her. I'd fallen in love with her kindness, her smile. She was my girl. I asked her for her name, and she told me it was Juliana. My love.
Okay.
For the next 2 days, I had the same dream over and over again, making love with Juliana. I wanted to make her my love in reality. I loved her, and she was my dream girl. I was going to be discharged within the next 2 days. I didn't want to go. I didn't want to lose Juliana. I wanted to confess my love to her, but should I confess or not? Was it right? Was she single? She was quite a bit older than me, but I really didn't care. So, on the day I was discharged, I gathered all my wits and courage and confessed my love. She laughed at me, but it wasn't funny. I told her all about my feelings, my love. She listened to me, but then made me understand that what I was feeling was just attraction, not love. And I was too young to love her.
Wow, he didn't even see her engagement ring.
And moreover, she was married. I was hurt. I had recovered physically, but my heart was broken. But Juliana wanted me to understand the reality and get out of the dream world. I've now recovered completely, both physically and mentally. Also, I realized that I really had only felt attraction. Love must be quite different, and much more beautiful than dreams of making love.
So the title was a clickbait. Guys, I'm gonna end the video there. Like and subscribe for more content.